Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. This game has been a roller coaster of emotions from start to finish, and I'm really sad that it's ending, but I'm really excited to see where the story goes from here. So without further delay, let's jump into this video, and thank you all for the support.
Yankee, talk to me. How's the evacuation going?
Bad. Roxxon and Underground are all over. It's like a war zone.
Are you safe? My mom?
We made it. There was about a dozen people.
You're breaking up. Where are you? Yankee! If you can hear me, I'm on my way. Hang tight, man. Please!
I wonder how bad it's going. Considering I mean, I'm guessing it started a turf war between... Okay, I just answered my own question. So like Roxxon and the Underground are fighting for territory, civilians are at risk of becoming casualties.
I've never seen a storm this bad. What? Yankee, can you hear me? Yankee! Hang on, guys. I'm coming. We're gonna destroy this park.
Guess we gotta play Peacekeeper and just absolutely wreck these guys.
Businesses haven't been damaged yet, but that's not gonna keep it from stop the fighting.
You take that. And this.
Take one out, three more show up. Great.
Neutralize the Underground. Keep Spider-Man alive if possible.
They're turning Harlem into a battlefield. We need to stop this.
Never about you!
This is insane. All the chaos.
They're fighting everywhere.
We need help by beast! Someone get over here! Stop us fighting!
that got feet cleared out.
What is this stuff?
That's our apartment building.
Oh, please don't let the apartment building get
Need
got
to head
destroyed.
towards gunfire.
Miles, can you hear me?
Yankee, I'm headed east. Where are you?
Hiding in Tailor's Bodega. It got really bad. You gotta get...
They're in Tailor's Bodega. I'm close, but I need to take care of Rockstar and the underground before the streets are safe.
Spider-Man's here! Don't let him interfere!
Get back! Get down here!
You can give me as many warnings as you like. I want to protect
Got a beat on him!
Harlem.
Weapon free! Move! Engaging Spider-Man! Stay out of this, Spider-Man!
Why? Should I stay out of it? I'm trying to help you guys
All units, converge on
defeat
Fort
the
Max.
underground. Why are you fighting me? We have the same aim.
Yankee! Yankee, where are you? Can you guys make a break for it?
Who's that? Someone there?
Guys! Guys! Listen, hey! We need to get out of here. But I can only carry some of you.
What?
She started already.
Spider-Man sighted.
Oh boy, here we go.
Get out of here, young blood!
Uncle Aaron! Let's get it, dude. It's cool that he's, you know, atoning for his mistakes. I mean, he did owe me one after selling Miles out to frickin' Roxxon, dude.
I'll be back. No! You don't know what you're doing.
They deserve
Can you not
what's
kill me?
coming to them.
Just what I thought.
The reactor. Krieger changed his specs. You're not just gonna destroy Roxxon Plaza. You're gonna vaporize all of Harlem.
I'm not gonna let you lie to me again! too late.
Let the hate flow. Embrace it. Go to the dark side.
I can't let you do this.
It is your destiny.
I can't let you stop me.
Don't you see what the reactor's doing?
Destroying the plaza!
Ah, crap.
Tearing
Okay.
down Krieger's monument! Nice try!
If the plaza melts down, it'll take Harlem with it.
Who fed you that?
Whoa.
Krieger? I ran the numbers!
Why won't you listen to me?
Krieger couldn't change the reactor! He's not that smart!
He's smart enough.
Didn't he create it?
Stop
So he would be smart enough to change it. Because he knows the respect.
The Finn I knew cared more about protecting people than punishing them.
It's the same thing!
Technically, it's not. Then again, you wouldn't know.
Stand still!
Why can't you just admit you're wrong?
Maybe because I'm not! Keep dodging! See if it helps! Not gonna let you touch me with that!
Please, Finn, I'm telling you the truth.
That's a first!
I shouldn't have lied to you about getting into the underground. If I could go back,
You can't!
Let's
I
talk.
don't want to fight. We'll talk. After I disable the reactor.
That's going to blow up. Oh, oh shit.
Oh. Finn, look! The reactor's
Oh, thank God he's
still
still
going
alive.
critical.
Oh,
Soon we
God.
won't be
I
able
thought
to
he'd
stop it.
I thought he'd died.
I am not running away again!
Bro, Insomniac gotta quit with the fake out deaths, man. Holy.
You are the one person I needed on my side!
I am on your side. We can take down Roxxon with what we know about Newform.
It won't work! No one cares!
Ah.
How do you move so fast? I've beaten you before! I'll do it again!
Not this time.
Because this time, I've got a little thing called Venom Power, and it is going to render you that attack of yours
Did you feel
freaking
that?
useless.
We have to stop the reactor. What?
Oh. Bro, she is aggressive.
Get away!
Oh, hey, Battle Royale, my favorite. Just wanted to chime in and let you know, so you don't worry. We're gonna be just fine in this building. blow. Hell, we'll find all of Harlem.
When the building blows, can it just take Simon Krieger with it? That dude is freaking annoying.
Victims of a terrorist attack?
And he's also a double-crossing guy.
Yep, Roxxon Plaza.
He said, he said, "Oh yeah, Roxxon's here for you. The energy that we'll create is completely
I
safe.
have to stop him.
There's no way that we have an ulterior motive, which is to potentially give it to a supervillain
I know
and
about the
have them
Harlem
destroy
Shake,
the
but he wouldn't want.
Don't say his name.
have them destroy Harlem."
I know you feel those shockwaves. Help me
Like,
stop this.
this is the dude who kept Rhino locked
Leave.
up, or
Leave. I don't want
so he
to
could
do
do their
this.
bidding.
Rick would have hated if he turned into the Tinkerer.
Shut up. Every chance to leave.
Why would I leave? It's Finn and Miles forever. Like, I got you. Why would I leave?
Don't make me kill you. You can't win. Why do you keep fighting?
Because I'm Spider-Man. Death Wheel. Okay. Me too. Dodge those.
Aren't you tired yet?
No.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Can't stand still.
Oh, she is like,
Quick.
she is throwing everything at Miles to try and kill him, even though she knows that he's Spider-Man.
Yeah. I know.
Stop throwing me! Ah,
I'm done listening.
You never started.
oh, she is aggressive. Holy. Like, this is your best friend, Finn. Why are you trying to kill him?
Nice try.
Don't throw me, please stop.
You won't.
Bro, Miles must have like so many broken bones right now from getting like thrown by Finn everywhere. Superhero health insurance must cost a fortune because they got like all these different injuries and stuff. I feel I would not want to be their healthcare practitioners because they gotta find ways to explain all these crazy injuries. You can't, and there's so many times you can use the "oh, I broke it while playing baseball" excuse. Yeah, you know, typical Tuesday. So how'd you break your arm? Well, you know, I was fighting a supervillain on top of this building, and you know, there was a crane involved. You know, typical Tuesday. Also, now you're sorry for all. I mean, I guess as Miles, I'll accept the apology, but I'm still hurt. She's been nothing but like, not mean to Miles, but like she's been like an anti-hero type character up until this point. Like sometimes her motivations started out good, and then because it was like to keep Roxanne from like just being Roxanne, because then they killed her brother, but now it's like wanting to, well, she still wanted to blow up Roxanne, but then she realized it would blow up the entire block of Harlem, so
Just a little further.
that was only because Krieger changed the specs. I mean, it's not entirely her fault, but I definitely understand her motivations now, to be honest. It kind of parallels Miles' motivations from the first game in a way. Like Martin Lee killed his dad, so and again, I don't know what if that'll resolve in like the Miles Martin Lee arc will resolve in the next in Spider-Man 2, but or if Insomniac decide to make a Spider-Man 2. I mean, scratch that, they've already made one, so I just haven't gotten around to playing it. But like, if that arc does get resolved, this kind of parallels it, because like Martin Lee killed Miles' dad, so Miles harbors resentment and just anger toward him, and Roxanne killed Rick, Finn's brother, and she harbors the same anger and resentment and sadness and grief and all this stuff. So they're kind of paralleled in a way in what they have to go through. He's getting vaporized. Like, his suit is like... Okay, I don't think absorbing the energy miles is a good idea. As aren't you... That's like a lot of energy and electricity. How are you still breathing? Or are you... Yeah, there's no way he's gonna live long.
What are you?
Wait, Finn, what are you doing? Oh, she's saving him. W. Finn.
I can't.
It's okay. I can't. Just let go.
Well, Miles don't look too good.
Go.
There we go. Yeah, there's no way he survived. There is no way he survived. Oh.
Miles!
Oh no.
Oh God! Say something!
Okay. Because like that's like a 50-foot drop. There's no way. I was gonna say there's no way he could have
We're
survived.
safe. All of us.
Yeah, the last thing
Hey,
we need is
get outta here,
publicity
kid.
and press.
We'll take care
I
of
think,
them.
Miles, I think it's time to bail.
Did you see his face?
You did good, Spider-Man.
Thanks.
Who is he?
That guy? He's our Spider-Man.
Yeah. 4 weeks later.
Come on, those are clearly deepfakes. They're deepfakes. You understand me? Do you have any idea who I am? I will own you.
Yeah, we know who you
I
are.
will own you. Do you hear me?
That's right, friends.
I'm
Simon
so glad
Krieger
Simon
is
Krieger
in
is like
prison.
getting arrested
Aaron
and
Davis,
going to
aka
prison.
Prowler, flipped on him and Roxxon. Davis will serve time, but could get a reduced sentence. I think we can all learn something from what happened in Harlem. Together, we're stronger. And that having your own neighborhood Spider-Man is pretty great.
Looking good, Haley.
Good to see you again, Peter.
Man, I still can't get over that suit. So cool. Gotta be me. Yeah, you do. Pete, does this job ever get easier?
Some of it, yeah. Some things never get easier, though.
Roxxon did this Uptown because they saw us as disposable. Me, Rick, Finn, all of Harlem. I think part of our job is making sure they can't get away with it.
We'll add it to the Spider-Man oath. Go time?
Go time.
Man, I cannot believe that it is over, dude. This game, like the first Spider-Man game, it was just like a roller coaster of emotions. Insomniac really know how to just craft memorable experiences. Like, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I do think that in terms of story and general like shock factor, the first game stuck with me a lot more. Not to say that this one didn't, but just in terms of like at least to me, like the story was better. Like, because in the first game I had to juggle so many plot threads and so many, like, just so much of everything. And I think that in that game they executed it to perfection, because, so to contrast that, in this game it's a more self-contained experience, having already introduced Miles in Spider-Man PS4. They could focus solely on one narrative, or not one narrative plot thread, but like a couple select ones, and then weave them all together. And I think that while it did achieve that in some, and like the story is by no means terrible. It's a good Spider-Man story, but I feel like there were some aspects that could have been developed more. For instance, we could have had a bit more time with like we could have had like another flashback scene. Obviously the flashback scene at the science fair was a good thing, and plus they did a good job of sprinkling in bits and pieces here and there to develop Miles and Finn's friendship. But we could have had a couple more scenes, like, you know, for example, like a cutscene or a flashback scene depicting what happened, like where, you know, where they were in their lives prior to Finn and Miles going their separate ways, and then that could give us a bit more context. That's just one, not criticism, that's just one piece of feedback I'd give. Other than that, the story was phenomenal. Because it's a self-contained experience, again, like, it just works well. Like, on paper, it works really well, and also, because it's a self-contained experience, you get a dedicated amount of time to tell that specific story, and I think that they knocked it out of the park. Let's go. We getting a... Is that Harry? In the tank still. Is he waking up?
Residents of Harlem are still feeling the effects of the recent citywide uprising of the group known as the Underground. While the Roxxon Corporation deals with a rash of lawsuits, newly elected City Councilwoman Rio Morales
Dr. Connors.
told the media yesterday
Hello.
to make a plea for additional public
Norman, good to see you.
with the
Vitals are good, circulatory system healthy, brain activity normal.
He's been in there long enough.
Mr. Osborn, I understand he's your son, but his
I want him
disease could...
out. Kurt.
But we may be underestimating the potential danger.
I said, get him out! Now!
So Harry is going... He's getting out of the tank. That post-credit scene left me very, very, very intrigued as to what potential threads we could see woven in Insomniac Spider-Man 2, which I will get around to playing at some point. I just haven't had the time yet. My theory is that obviously Harry, I hope he has a big role to play in the next game. I mean, it would make sense because we've slowly but surely seen like bits and pieces of, like, in Spider-Man PS4 we had like Mary Jane finding the treatment room, the laboratory, and then like the breadcrumbs were laid. In this game we've got him getting out of the tank, so the post-credit scene in this game is him getting out of the tank, which means, well, from Kurt Connor's perspective, because he's a physician, it's not like, as a physician you don't want to, or as a caregiver in this case, physician caregiver, you don't want to discharge your patient from treatment unless you're 100% sure that they've, how do I put this, that they've made a full recovery, or as close to a full recovery as possible. And with Kurt Connor's response there, like, you know, Norman or him saying like, Norman saying, "I want him out, Kurt," and then Kurt saying, like hesitant, being like, "I understand he's your son, but his disease could have, you know, we don't know what effects him being out of treatment could have on him, his health, his physique, like his body. We don't know what. We need to study it a bit more. So I do think that will come into play in Spider-Man 2. I don't know how yet. I'm interested to see how Harry is used and what his role is, and also like what Norman's role is in the game, because the first Spider-Man game portrayed him as kind of like not a. So I mean, it portrayed him as like on the business side of things. It portrayed him as like kind of an asshole, but this game, at least in the post-credit scene, because we didn't see Norman the entire game, he kind of comes across as like he's seen his son go through treatment. Like he's seen his son go through treatment from Spider-Man PS4. He saw him go, or he had him go to
irrational raves from hormonally unbalanced.
Should have Jonah. I'm trying to narrate here. He tried to, he had him go through treatment in Spider-Man PS4, and it's been however many. I mean, I'm guessing. Okay, let's just say it's roughly been a year since Spider-Man PS4 to Miles, so he's already been in treatment for a year, and that's just my rough guess. And Norman, seeing that, while it might be the better choice to keep him in the tank or in the stasis or whatever he was floating around with, to keep the disease at bay. I can understand where Norman's coming from, because as his father, he doesn't want his kid to keep suffering, but like he wants his kid to live a normal life, and you can't do that understandably from inside a test tube or inside a vat with liquid. So in that regard, I'd say I would support his decision, or he's the dad at the end of the day, and like his son doesn't have autonomy because he's over his decisions because he's in a tank. So I kind of support him in that Norman in that sense, where he wants his kid to live a normal life, and he thinks that the treatment has done some level of good. So it'd be very interesting to see how his relationship with Harry, his relationship with Peter, his relationship with Dr. Connors, if we see him in the next game, all those relationships, how they're built upon, because Connors as the Lizard, but also like just as Kirk Connors, because I don't know if he'll turn into the Lizard in the next game, like he understandably doesn't want his patient out on the streets, because they don't know what his disease, like what side effects or whatever could happen with it. And I understand that point of view, but I also understand like I said before, like Norman's point, where he wants his kid to live a normal life, understanding that whatever happens, there's a lot of unknowns. So I'm just interested to see how they handle that. Well, I guess that was just me rambling and piecing together my thoughts. See you in whenever I decide to do Spider-Man 2. I'll put out a community post and let you know. Thanks for the support on the Miles series, and catch you in the next one.
Goodbye, Finn. Hey, Ma. You busy?
Not too busy. What's going on?
I just left Trinity Church. I was thinking about Finn, and...
Tell me about it.
She saved my life. And yours. Everybody's. But she's the one who put us in danger in the first place. After seeing what happened to Rick, I get why she did it.
People are messy. Take your Uncle Aaron. He's the reason Krieger's in jail. And he helped us get people out of Harlem. But every time I look at him, I think of all the pain he put your dad through.
Yeah.
You don't need to make a judgment on Finn's life, mijo. Or her death. Just remember who she was, and why you loved her.
You always know what to say.
That's my job. Call me back if you need me. Entiende?
Sí. Te quiero.